Ladies and gentlemen, I'm joined by Shiko Gachugi. Shiko is a very interesting human being. We're going to allow Shiko to tell us who she is, what she's doing, but most importantly, Shiko is with ancient, infinite wisdom. Shiko, welcome. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Hey, can't complain. Looking forward to this conversation. For a long
Yes.
time we've talked about this. We've talked about how to get this thing jump started.
Yes.
We've talked about the importance of health.
Yes.
COVID-19 came.
Yes.
Health has become even more important than ever before.
Yes.
We see more people outside running, walking, riding bicycles, and all that good stuff that comes along with it.
Yes.
But I want people to actually understand, who are you, Shiko, and why are you doing this?
So who am I?
Yeah,
That is a big question.
right.
I have a variety of roles in my life.
Okay.
I am a woman, a mother, a daughter, a niece. Um, what I do and what my passion is health and healing, and specifically health and healing and empowering women through their
Mhm,
health.
mhm.
I stumbled upon this path, if you will, um, formally several years ago, but it's always been a part of my life. I've always been intrigued by our ways of knowing, and when I say our, I mean like African ways of knowing and ancient ways of knowing. And I have spent quite a lot of my years, my time on this planet, knowing those different ways of knowing, those
Okay.
knowledge systems.
Okay. When you talk about your African way of knowing,
Mhm.
why don't you tell people a little bit about your history? Where is this sense of knowledge coming from?
Yes. So I'm obviously Kenyan. I say obviously because of my name. I mean, my name is Wanjiku, right?
You'd be
Um,
surprised. Mhm.
um, and so my mom is a psychologist.
Okay.
My grandmother is a midwife,
Okay.
or she was a midwife. She's passed away. So healing and health has always been um, very much integrated into my day to day. I have
Right.
several aunts who are nurses, um, and what you eat was always considered important. You
Okay.
know, the state of your health has always been considered important.
Okay.
So I grew up with that. When I was really young, I think when I
Mm.
was around like 6, I actually wanted to be a brain surgeon.
Okay.
I grew up on a farm, or part of my life, I grew up on a farm. And whenever they would slaughter an animal, there would be an old man that would always make sure that I was there. Um, and that piqued my curiosity. I would say my natural curiosity to know how the body worked. And in this case, like it would usually be a cow or a goat or something like that. Like I used to do like different stitches on my hand practicing, because I was very committed to being a brain surgeon. As I grew up, I ended up doing my undergrad degree actually in something totally different. I was so afraid of math that when I found out that you had to do math in order to be a doctor, I was like, no, then that's not for me, right? So I ended up actually doing journalism. Then my senior year, I took a class, it was on economics and
Uh-huh.
international development. And I fell in love with the field of international development. So eventually I did my master's in international development. Actually, as a undergraduate student,
Mhm.
um, I had a neighbor of mine that was a Rasta. And at the time, I used to have horrible allergies. And he always used to bring me like different concoctions. And whenever I would take them, I would feel better. So that was my um, formal introduction in using herbs to heal your body. This intrigued me. And as a side thing, I was just always interested in how herbs work, how your body works.
Mm.
Um, and then the various places that life would take me, because I had horrible allergies, I was always sickly. Whenever I would go to allopathic doctors, they never quite knew what was going on. And yeah, so my curiosity and my body really led me in this direction.
No. I'm excited because I'm getting to actually know the flow and how you're putting it down together. It's really making a lot of sense.
Yes.
This direction you're talking about, it allows us to pivot to what is your organization about, right?
So yes, so my organization is ancient infinite wisdom, where I use the knowledge systems that I have learned throughout the years and the various modalities to help heal women. So I'm an herbalist. I'm an acupuncture detox specialist,
Wow.
and a variety of other healing techniques. So I use all of that. I integrate all of that into my healing practice.
What are some of the aha moments that you've encountered between you and a patient, or just you and yourself in your actualization? Any examples you can share with us?
There, I think, has been this idea that healing takes a long time to do, whereas your body gravitates towards balance. So when you offer your body balance, it'll move very quickly towards that. Now, if anything, maintaining that balance because of outside situations, stress or whatever might be the challenge, but gravitating towards the balance is always a very easy transition because it's a natural one. Yeah.
Okay, so let's unpack that a little bit. You talked about gravitating towards a balance.
Yes.
That balance we're talking about, is it accelerated by medication, or you're talking about all natural herbs, natural ingredients that can get you there?
Oh, I'm talking about all natural ingredients. I'm talking about all natural ingredients. When you are dealing with things meaning herbs, plants, different essences, and all of that come from the earth,
right?
The healing is one that is whole, right? Okay. And one that the body not only gravitates towards, but it is also one that will offer a more complete healing. So to give an example, if somebody is having an issue with acid reflux, right? Okay. And they take a medication, and the medication is geared towards healing or helping to deal with the symptom of acid in their stomach, right? Now, the acid reflux might go away, but it'll only go away if you continue to use that particular medication. With natural healing and using herbs, the objective is for you to help your body get to the normal, and then you will not need the herbs anymore. So I have not come across any situation where you are on the same herb for, I don't know, a year, because your body is constantly moving towards balance. So even if you need herb A for 3 months, you're not going to be the same person three months from then, right? So now you're going to need another kind of herb to help bring about the balance, because you're always moving towards the balance.
So if you can tell us, I know you're focused on women.
I've also worked with men, but yes.
No, yeah, I understood. Where I was going with this question was, are some people skeptical when they first encounter, when they encounter your capabilities?
Yes, I would assume that some people are skeptical.
Yes.
And the skepticism, I think, comes from some people really not understanding, or maybe they've never been gotten any kind of a diagnosis from an herbalist or from somebody that is not an allopathic doctor. So the diagnosis works different than what it does with an allopathic doctor, because when you're looking at healing from a natural perspective,
Right.
again, it's about the entire person, right?
Yep.
So people that have come to me that have been skeptical, yeah, they've said, well, do I have to believe in it? No, you don't have to believe in it. Just like as much as you don't have to believe in aspirin for aspirin to work, you know? Yeah. So some people are skeptical, but then once it starts working, then, you know, the skepticism goes away.
And that's the thing, you know, I always think we're in a position of educating people, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And I think knowledge allows people to make better decisions, right?
Yes.
You talk about an allopathic doctor.
Yes.
If you can explain to our listeners, those who don't know what that is,
Mm-hmm.
can you explain what that is?
So an allopathic doctor is somebody who is like a Western doctor, somebody that has gone to medical school and is practicing medicine from that perspective.
What do you see your organization doing next? Like, what's your ask? What's the most ideal thing you'd like to share with people, or you'd like from the people, or you'd like to do as a person?
Mm-hmm. I would like for my organization to be, and we're working towards this, for it to be a place where women can, and people in general, can be able to get empowerment through their health.
Right.
Meaning that when it comes to health and healing, the most important person is you. You know your body more than anybody else knows your body, because you've been in your body longer than anybody else. So all the knowledge that I have, I've been acquiring this knowledge for over 15 years. I am the expert bringing the external information over to you. Yeah. You are the expert bringing me the internal. So when somebody who practices, and as I do, talking to somebody is very important, because I am gathering the information. If you tell me that you have a headache, that's important, even though we might be talking about your uterus, right? Because that is still a part of you. So to answer your question in a very succinct way, it's about empowerment, empowering people through health.
If someone was to ask you, hey, where is the best place to get the right sorts of nutrition or the right sorts of herbs?
The number one place to get the best source of your medicine is through your food, by eating whole foods. So when you look at your food, it should reflect a variety of different colors. That's an excellent place to start.
Her name is Shiko Gachugi. She's a founder of Ancient Infinite Wisdom. You can go to her website, ancientinfinitewisdom.com. There's some write-ups about that. Shiko, we're looking forward to hearing more from you, and we're looking forward to having you on this show as often as possible, because I think knowledge is acquired, accrued, and shared. And the more we learn, the more we need to educate, and the more we need to teach.
Yes. Well, thank you very much for having me. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome.